we have to adopt our own kids due to laws.
The baby that I carried, I am on the birth certificate. She's also on the birth certificate, but it doesn't mean enough. Our oldest, his superpower is logic. He's like, I want to know, and I need to know with logic.
So we can be gay, but we can't be gay.
Parent
adoption. We gay. They just gonna make us pay.
Hey guys, welcome to another week, another episode of This Is the Yones. This is the Yones. It's your girl Mandii V, aka Peg the Stallion, aka Peg and Markle, aka Peggy Bundy, aka Deb. Okay.
Hey y'all, I'm Weezy, and we are in another. We have two ladies in the building. They're not podcasters, but I will say these are two people that people keep sending me. I don't know if they're just like, oh, go join it. You know, everybody want to put me up with somebody. Be doing that, and it's probably because of your braids, my lady. I'm telling you.
Wait. They be sending them to you to go.
Oh no, girls will send me like other like lesbian couples.
I know there's one I follow now, and you be in all her likes, and I'm like, some girl that does this little thing where she dresses kind of masculine.
We know her.
But I tell you, she does that switch.
Yeah.
What's her name? Bring her to me. What's her name? Fine.
All I know is I can only read it, right?
She does
I haven't heard her say it.
Wait, y'all know her?
I think it's K.
It's K something.
Thankfully, no.
Yeah. I don't want to butcher. I'm sorry.
All I know is me and Weezy do not have the same type.
Okay. That's your type?
But this is, I'm like,
look, that's when she looks mad.
You know what's crazy? So she's, no.
I'm stressed.
You know what's crazy for me? First off, she looked really like a different, which is crazy.
Night and day.
She does not look like the same girl.
Really?
The first time I saw it, the first time I saw it, she came up on my feed, and I was like, wait, that's the same tattoo. Wait, this is, because I thought it was a couple.
Oh, wow.
I thought, and then I was like, oh, wait, this is the same. For me, she looks way more better, or to me, I'm more attracted to her masculine than femme, which is crazy because I normally only femme girls because once they find out like I'm bisexual, like masc don't like bisexuals. It's a fact. Do not. No. I don't think they like it.
I married one.
Wait, you're bisexual?
I was 10 years ago when we got married, okay?
Let's introduce our guests. I'm sorry, y'all.
Hi.
And what I can tell you,
because I didn't even hear you say it.
We have SK Mylin in the building. And,
there we go.
Stokes Kennedy. Mylin and SK Stokes Kennedy. So they are multi-hyphenate creatives, content creators, and they've been sharing their love story online, which is really why I know them, and many of you probably follow them and have seen them. And to me, the biggest part of this story, which we have couples on all the time just to talk about love, but is the fact that you are raising 3 sons and you've both carried your children, which you just never tend to see. And so, honestly, whenever we have a good-looking couple, I'll be like, let's do them on horrible decisions. But we need to get into sperm donation. We've been talking about Ebony K. Williams. We've been talking about your friend. We're seeing so many women decide to have children on their own. So I think outside of queer couples, gay men, gay women, having babies through sperm donation, the conversation is really going to help everybody. So that's what I want to dig into. But before we do that.
And then also some would love to talk some queer how mask women don't like bisexuals. We're going to get into all the things.
Oh, yeah. Actually, this one, of course we want to know how you met and all that, but lie, something I was thinking about. We were recording with Paul Pierce and Azar before this, and one of the questions came up when you said, would either of y'all be in an open relationship? And I literally looked over and was like, that's on my list of what to ask y'all.
Yeah. Out the gate, you're just going to ask them if they want to other people?
Starting
I thought you said on that episode, you have to be locked in. Everybody's got to be so happy to even consider it.
Right?
You should start there. Are we in love? Make sure. But she open the gate.
Right. Before we start giving them a therapy session right here. Because maybe they haven't had this conversation together yet.
But the thing that I'm thinking about is this people sending me them and saying, "Oh, what's up? They in California." Show me the sending y'all that. I'm saying over the years, like really, like it's come up. They cute. Y'all should have them. But literally, to me, I'm like, I know the DMs with other women are like.
I'll be honest. We've been on the internet as a couple for a really long time, and I think that for women, I don't know, because men operate a different way on the internet, the way that they are entitled. But for women to see a married couple and be like, what y'all doing is very rare. Very rarely would a woman just operate like that in our DMs. Now, in public, don't get me wrong, like we be out and like people should walk up to you or how you approach other people, whatever way it works.
They send y'all drinks. Like how do normally y'all get hit on as a couple?
Me and Mylin are very touchy. Like we have a lot of PDA in general, which I think turns people up in general. Yeah. So if you're in a space where somebody is I'm assuming you and your boyfriend or husband, I don't know, your partner be on each other in a certain kind of way. That almost always like invites people to be like, I want to know what the hell is happening over there.
Oh no, I be telling people get a room, get a room.
Making out makes me want
but y'all know I've had to think about PDA though.
That is such a great. I don't think anyone's ever said it, but that's it. That's when I started looking at couples.
It looks like y'all like each other. Now I want to. Like you too, you know, it looks like, and we do. And so we've been like hanging out at a party,
but
dancing.
It's probably only two because y'all are attractive. Like no one wants to see ugly people make out in public. Damn. Like I don't think you know what I mean. I don't think unattractive couples get the energy where people now want to see them make out.
Man, you seen them ugly slut people, please.
I was about to say the underlying idea of like people who are open. A lot of times on the internet, the underlying like joke is that they're unattractive. Like people who are in poly relationships.
It's like what they do with feminists.
Exactly right. They say you're ugly, can't get a man. Y'all dating like that. You're open because y'all are bad looking. And I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's true either.
I agree. Yeah,
so for those that haven't seen your page or got to hear the love story, I'd love to know the age you met and really like, was it truly U-Haul second date where lesbians do?
No.
How much time did it take?
No.
I mean, it was quick, but it wasn't that quick.
No, it wasn't. Our moment of meeting and stuff like that, we didn't get together for 3 years. Yeah.
Okay, heard.
Right?
Yeah.
Wait. Do you have a different story? Because you're like, yeah, that's not how.
Because for me, it's like by the time we did start to get together, we started dating, and like her stuff was immediately at my place. Immediately it's the different direction. But we didn't know each other. Yeah. We did try to date. We did try to like it took a little bit longer.
Yeah.
We had some separation. I came to LA. She was still in Sacramento. I got a girlfriend. She had a girlfriend. We split up, and got back together, whole thing, before we finally decided to like, okay, we're going to actually try to be together.
For people going through a breakup, I have a few friends in my life, and a few men and women, that'll be like, we'll probably get back together. Did you know? Did you always feel like it was someone to run to? When the breakup happened, did you be like...
She got something to say.
Wow. This is hilarious. Y'all might have to go to the YouTube because the way you are looking, first off, she's shaking her head no, you shaking your head yes. Y'all, this is hilarious.
Oh, I love a little tea.
Oh my God.
Watching y'all is hilarious.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Okay.
Oh my God. But no, like I had her blocked.
Yeah.
Like her best friend was still doing my hair and stuff like that, but I'd be like, don't talk to me about her. Don't be like, we're separate. Like,
why do women do this?
I'm done.
Do you know there's a woman? Why the fuck do they block? Like I had a nigga tell me, stop blocking me. You just gonna unblock me. And clearly, what made you unblock her? Because we got her
I didn't unblock her.
Clearly, you did.
My birthday.
Oh yes, I called.
Yeah.
You unblocked her to say happy birthday?
She was on my mind heavy, and it was her birthday.
Can't stand on business for shit.
I don't give a fuck.
2 years later.
SK.
I was like, which is where do I look at?
You did what?
She was on my mind heavy, and it was 2 years later, and I was like, I'ma just do it. When something's really heavy on my heart, I'm just like, just go with it.
And she was in town. So I lived in LA. She lived in Sacramento.
Your city.
I'm not the I'm in your city. Happy birthday.
To be
She's toxic. You're so toxic.
Oh, I love this.
I'm not gonna lie. To me, Steve Jobs should actually. Well, I know he did, but Steve should.
Steve
in heaven, send down a thought to women with iPhones, not give them the ability to block anybody because they don't stand on business.
Yeah.
Like you unblocked this, you unblocked her to motherfucking say happy birthday as a I'm in your city, happy birthday. You was heavy on my mind.
She never had another birthday without me again.
Oh,
bitches.
And I got the ring. So I'm just saying, like,
now from the second time around, how do you act, or what do you change in the second evolution of a relationship? Because do you address the old issues? Do you start over new?
Oh, yeah, you do. You address them, and ours were glaring. Like ours were big. Like we were supposed to just be separate for a little bit of time, and then we ended up talking to other people, right? So I think once that happened, she was like, we're not doing this. Call it. We already got 340 miles between us. You down there, I'm up here. Like, we can just call it. And she blocked me, right? So a lot of time passed. Like you said, 2 years. By the time she hit me back up, I was probably in the worst part of that relationship. You know, it was over. That relationship was already over. It was almost kismet the way that she kind of was like, plug, the way that she...
Oh, that's right.
That's what it's called.
But the way she called at that time, I mean, literally, I think that my girlfriend at the time was cheating on me at that day.
On her, at her birthday party.
Wait. Your girlfriend was cheating on you at your birthday party?
When I called her, she stepped away to go into the room to answer my call, and I found out she didn't say anything on the call.
Yeah, I hadn't stepped away. I was in bed at my birthday party. Like, everybody was in my living room, the girl included. This is how low I had to have been to have that bitch actually in my shit, right? So, like, this girl I was dating had whoever else she was dealing with in my house for my birthday. Everybody was, and I had
and you didn't know about it?
I knew enough to not be stupid, but I played stupid. You know, like, I knew and probably could have done better, but I was like, what am I?
It was another girl or a guy?
A girl. Yeah.
Damn, every time I get mad at niggas, I be like, I'm going back.
Oh, no, bitches ain't shit either.
No,
Let's be very clear.
No.
Wait, so she brought the girl that she was cheating on you with to your house for your birthday?
My house, acting as though she came to say happy birthday. She brought you these things.
Now, why
I can't believe that. Why didn't you beat her ass? Because you're a girl.
Because you're also in shock.
Whoop her ass.
Mostly it's like...
And it's your birthday.
It was my birthday. I had homies there. It was a lot of reason for me to be like, actually,
You just went to go get in bed?
I got in bed. I was sad.
Did you whoop her ass the next day?
No.
Like, was there was no ass whooping?
Oh, absolutely.
There was an ass whooping.
Absolutely.
No, that's what I was.
How did you whoop her ass?
How you whoop the ass?
Hold on, did you whoop the girlfriend ass or the other person ass?
No, never. Oh, my only the girl I was dating.
Good.
Yeah, no, I didn't never give a fuck.
Even though you should have
whooped to see her face.
No.
You did it. Where you was at?
I'm not gonna lie. You should have whooped the other girl ass too. Cause she came to your house playing in your motherfucking face.
Playing dumb.
No. You gotta whoop both bitches' asses. Wait a second. You're not thinking that the girl who knows that she is in a relationship.
I'm just saying, if I have to pick a bitch.
Yeah. If I have to pick.
It's my bitch.
For me, like, let's even turn this into a heterosexual scenario. Where yes.
Wait, you were brought into a scenario.
No. I'm saying let's create a heterosexual scenario because where yes, normally you should be upset at your partner. And you should never be mad at the other person.
Correct.
To me, if my partner even brings a woman to the house, mind you, we got pictures all over the house. She knows that this is our home. Mm-hmm. If a bitch walks into my house and sleeps with my man knowing that we are together because she see me plastered all over the motherfucking place, she getting her ass whooped too, just because she stepped foot in the motherfucking door. Because bitch, you came into my house.
Principle.
Like, it's the principle. Where normally, yes, I believe you should be mad at your partner, not the other party.
I'm with you. Yeah.
That bitch stepping into your home.
The thing is, I think I realized that the gaslighting and the like lying and manipulation that I was receiving, I would be foolish to think anybody else was not also receiving that. Like, you have to be a dumb bitch to believe somebody and then still follow them into the house. But so was I, right? Like, I was being dumb as fuck too. So it's like, I'm convinced that she was just a fucking liar. She was a liar, probably telling that bitch some other shit. Cause how comfortable could you be?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you don't know me.
So
you took it as, you could have walked into anything.
You took it as
you had to have assumed that you were safe.
So you took it as
she could have said maybe
your partner.
Anything. I don't know.
Okay, so you took it as your partner was clearly gaslighting and a liar to you, that she was doing it to her, and that girl had no clue.
No, that bitch said, hi, brought you flowers. She was the dumbass. You know what I'm saying? She was an idiot.
Did you take the flowers? Was it a nice bouquet?
I walked my ass. I was like, give me that bottle.
No, hold on. I just got one question. Because we got to get back into love. When you was beating her ass, was you talking? Because I'm finna talk. I only got 2 fights where I started talking to a bitch.
No.
I was like, you got me fucked up, ho. Tell me what you
when you beating a bitch ass and talking, that's a real parental ass whooping. You remember your parents used to hit you with every spanking. Don't make me. That's how you was in there,
right?
Just one word after the other. No, it wasn't like that. It was more like I was finally trying to leave. She was not letting me. It was more of that. It was like, you done all this fucking damage to my life, bitch. I'm ready to get the fuck up out of here. And she was like blocking the doorways and holding my shit back and yanking on me. I need you to be here. So I had to find
So it's not domestic violence as long as you broke up with her first.
Right.
So we break up and now it's just a fight.
Get out of there.
Wait, you were there?
Without her home. We drove down from Sacramento, me and her best friend, to get her in the middle of the night or early morning. I forget when it was.
Wait, bitch.
But
what?
Oh, this is the best marriage story.
We jumping around.
We hella jumping around. But yeah, that girl had serious mental health issues.
She was just it was very clear. she had been living her life for a really long time, manipulating people, doing whatever, having them operate in a certain kind of way, and expected the same from me. And I think I was even like a different type of bitch that she had ever really fucked with. So I think she expected me to just be a dumb idiot too and like carry on in this way, paying this rent and doing this shit and being that person.
Wait, and you was paying the bills?
And she was like 10 years my senior.
And this is when she was 23?
Yeah, that bitch was like almost 40, yeah. A real bit. It's like, so y'all be talking about niggas ain't shit, like they learn
bitches ain't shit either.
Yeah, they learn it from their daddies. This ain't no fuck you. That shit trickle down.
Maybe I need to close my relationship. Now, let's get into a little tea time.
Okay, tea time.
Who won the last fight?
I always win the fights. I'm the best talker.
She talks down. I'm a very...
What are generally disagreements? Because to me, whenever my friends are in 10 years plus, the disagreements are very like, we're annoyed with each other. Mm-hmm. Do you find that you've been having the same arguments for 10 years?
Our arguments are never fights.
Yeah. And
they are disagreements.
That's
yeah.
Very mature.
We're emotionally mature for sure. Stand with that. We don't like cuss at each other or like
even you saying like domestic, like you're in a like I've never put my hand. We've never fought like that, and I think a lot of like the standard a lot of times when you talk about it,
especially queer relationships, right? Like the idea is that like you're equal, so if you act too much, it ain't crazy, and it's like no,
we have one
absolutely is
like literally before a family trip, and she told me to shut the fuck up, and that shit.
I know you was mad,
nigga, and that shit still.
Isn't that what you just shared on Patreon? That your nigga said shut the fuck up, and you were like, "Excuse me."
No. That wasn't the thing that made me say excuse me. He's never told me to shut the fuck up. He's a pretty like even keeled dude.
Yeah.
So I was screaming like crazy because he was like, I feel like you want a yes man. And I was like, oh, so what the fuck do you want, nigga? Yeah. So he goes into the bathroom and basically I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing in my cabinet? I'm just trying to find your pills that make you calm down.
Is that not?
That man.
Nigga, I said, those are fighting. That's fighting. I was like,
this man's off in here that's gonna fix this shit.
That's as bad as talking about somebody's mama. I was like, he did what? You should have saw I heard that on the Zoom. I said,
he's taking care of you.
Dog.
Yo, for real though. We see that you're not.
You're not regulated,
you know what?
baby.
Because he's very
let's regulate.
That's the worst thing. When you screaming and someone too calm, I'm like, are you fucking playing with me? He's like,
I'm
actually not. I don't know what Xanax looks like in pill fight.
Yeah. He said, I'm not gonna fight.
Maybe you really need it, baby.
Oh, bitch. But I'll find them for you. That's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit made me laugh. Because I was like, oh, he really.
Oh, that might have sent me. That would have sent me. Oh, nigga would have got kicked out.
No, that might have sent
me. I just be like, I'm gonna go roll one. Yeah, I'm gonna go roll one for my baby.
So as I started up, she'd be like, you know what?
I think back and I'd be like,
maybe come back with a blunt like, that's right.
And see, I don't like confrontation. So the problem with like my last relationship, if we didn't agree with anything, I would be done. And he felt like I was treating it like a podcast topic. Like, this isn't a fucking podcast. You can't just go to the next topic. Yeah, I can't. Like, we're going in circles. We're not getting a solution.
Time to go.
Hell no.
Wait, to me, if I'm not in the mood to go back and forth,
so I like to table a topic too. Like,
I'm a table.
We're not getting here with this. Let's move on. Like,
and the let's move on. He would literally be like, this ain't a fucking podcast.
Yeah. But I can't move on. What are we moving on to? Watching movies? You just pissed me off.
No. Let's move on.
Okay.
You want to eat? Nigga, who's going to cook it? Not me.
But that's why sometimes
like order Uber Eats. We'll separate
when you debate smart people.
In the room?
Like, you can watch TV here.
You walk out of here.
Okay, so let me ask you that. Because you guys been together so long, you cohabitate, what is if you are in an argument or upset with each other, do you guys not like sleep in different places that night? Like, how do y'all find,
do we sleep separate? It's been my favorite thing to say for the last 10 years. I didn't get married to sleep separate. I don't ever sleep separate.
You never, even when y'all are in not so great of a space, you would risk sleeping well at night to sleep next to somebody you mad at? Like,
I'm not gonna sleep bad.
I can't physically sleep. I couldn't imagine if I'm upset with somebody that I gotta now sleep in the same bed.
But don't you think to start thinking more? I need to know we're still.
We're not going to sleep.
And I know that's debatable. Some people are just like, I need my peace. We can come back to it and stuff like that. For us, that just doesn't work for us.
Look, she said you're not going to sleep.
I completely agree.
You know,
why would we be sleeping if we're that upset?
Do you know I
told know that that's our comfort place? Like,
baby.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Because then I kind of come back. It's like, all right, this actually, now it reminds me we're okay.
Yeah, why I'm okay. Yeah.
But I did have an argument before bed where I was like, I need space. And he was about to go sleep on the couch. I said, what are you doing? He said, you just told me you need space. I need space
Emotionally.
Well, you're here.
Emotionally.
Don't get out.
Talking to me
Just shut up.
here.
Stay here. Then I need space.
Oh yeah, no, I need. You gotta go so I can talk about you with my friend. Like I'm gonna be on the phone probably talking shit about you.
Oh, that's why I walk the dog.
I can't do that.
That's the dog walk.
That's the dog walk.
Yeah, I don't know. I be needing my space. So
To each their own.
Okay,
To each
next
their
one.
To each their own.
Have y'all decided your hall pass together?
Ooh.
And what celebrity is that?
you want them to fuck other people so bad.
Wait, our hall pass together? Who we would fuck
Yes,
together?
like who we bringing in this? I feel like y'all have got to watch the movie, watch the music video, something on Instagram.
We don't necessarily like the same type of women.
Oh.
I mean, you know who I'm after forever.
Who?
Currently has been my favorite for the last few years. She about to forget. Who are you about to say you're into? Is it a femme? That's the big question.
Yeah.
Don't embarrass me out here. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Wait, she can't
She said for us together.
Okay, well now we need to know.
You know my boo, who I just, she's so
Oh,
fine.
you talking about Shannon.
Shannon
Thornton. Shannon M. Thornton.
Isn't that a white woman?
What?
Who's
I don't
Shannon?
do pink
Who's Shannon
nipples.
Thornton?
Oh,
Don't do pink
not
pussy.
pink nipples.
Hold on.
Girl, when I found out,
Shannon Thornton.
the first girl that I slept with that
white?
really was like, no. Yeah, she was like, the first girl that I slept with that was really not down with fucking light-skinned bitches. She got me there and said, I really thought they was going to be pink. And I was like,
Oh,
what?
I know she was happy. I know she was happy.
From P Valley.
Yes.
Fine.
I didn't.
She fine.
She looked better in
letter
person.
I.
She fine. She looked like she looked better.
She
She fine.
She fine as hell. It's like unruly the way she looks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's weird.
She's beautiful.
She's like glowing
Okay.
a little bit.
Who is yours?
Damn. I'm obsessed with Kiki. Palmer.
Okay.
Kiki Palmer.
My baby is obsessed
Let me
with
tell
Kiki
you.
Palmer.
I love Kiki Palmer.
Damn, I hope I don't have to cut this. We gonna have on the podcast. She was like, so we were talking yesterday, literally, and she was like, man, Kiki. I was like, really? Because Kiki to me is the girl that is like, Kiki be teasing her little shit. You remember when she came on here?
Kiki like girls.
But also doesn't always, like, we never seen her with a girl really, like, but I find that a lot of lesbians talk about Kiki.
Yeah.
And it just surprises me because you would assume it would be somebody that is like, oh, I know I'm gonna get that pussy. But Kiki also,
you said a hall pass.
she got the teeth.
Yeah.
So
when you say a hall pass, you say Halle Berry. You think they're gonna get that bitch too? Nobody getting no hall pass.
I think both of the women you said could be in a room with you tomorrow.
I think they're. I mean, to me now, I think everyone is accessible. Honestly,
Heard.
like
To an extent.
like everyone,
extent,
like
yeah,
bitch, slide in them DMs. You'd be surprised who responds back.
Don't
Like
worry,
I think everyone's kind of accessible.
I'm
now.
in there.
Now,
Talking to you
when
in
it
the
comes
DMs.
to discussing together, because we are in a world of non-monogamy and all of that shit, but we know lesbians are jealous. Is it true? Who knows? And crazy. Would y'all try it? Have you tried it? What's been that part of your relationship like? Talking about it.
Oh my
We should have talked about. I tried to explain to her what kind of shit y'all be talking about on this show. She didn't know. I said it's gonna get to where you.
Oh my God. And then y'all walked in, we talking about that?
Look, I was like,
you
And she's like, I told you.
I said, and it's gonna be
I've
in
seen
your
it all
direction.
episodes, but it was.
You know what's crazy? So now that the book tour is on hiatus to be determined, we decided we're just gonna get back to some more of the raunch.
Have some fun.
You know,
Yeah, have some fun.
we're a rebrand, but as long as we keep it towards the middle of the episode, let's just get into it. So yeah, so what has that looked like? Has it been a discussion?
I'm gonna let you talk first, so I don't say the wrong thing.
Oh, because that means you wanted to suggest it.
No, you can't be sure what is allowed to talk about, like genuinely.
Damn.
I'm just saying, they're talking about what we've talked
That's
about.
fair.
They're talking about what, I don't want to.
Y'all groping each
Okay.
other online and y'all want to act like y'all can't talk?
We can talk. We talk. You want me talking?
Is it a hard no? There's an easy question.
What
No.
was the question? Give me the question
Is it
one
a
more
hard
time.
no?
Open relationships, non-monogamy, and discussing that.
That's a hard question to have a hard no to. Like, that's
E&M is
5 big
not.
things. I think that, go ahead.
I would say that E&M is not a hard no, but that it is not. We've been together 12 years, married 10. And we're not who we were when we got married, So in those changes happening and us, finding ourselves, like if you look back before, this ain't who I walked down the aisle to, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's totally different. I don't know how far back y'all went.
Yeah.
So,
You ain't got to go that far.
So, couples therapy is great for everybody, especially long-term commitments and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And conversations happen.
You know what I'd like to add?
I love that you also
Couples
just said
therapy. I feel like couples will never admit that they do that because they believe that it's almost a window into thinking something's not okay.
Oh.
Not even therapy. I just love that you were able to acknowledge and be so aware that if I'm with somebody for a decade, you're not going to be the same person. And I don't think a lot of people, hetero, queer, whatever, when they get married, a lot of times you think you're going to be with the same person forever. And you'd like to be because that's the person you chose to marry. But the reality is, through experience, through life, through traveling, through job changes, a person is inevitably going to change. I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago. So to know that y'all been together for 12. So who started changing first? And what was the kind of conversation around, this ain't the person I married, but let's talk about it because I see that you're changing. And I want to be able to evolve with you. I love the evil laugh. It's funny.
The transition, career-wise, and
I was gonna say we had a lot of them.
Okay. Personally, physically, emotionally, spirit, like everything. 2023 was the year. Like, that SK had that, and with her having it, then I'm experiencing that as well. And so, we're just literally like,
we're still in it.
What did that conversation look like in 2023? Like, there's a financial shift, there's a physical shift, there's an emotional shift possibly because you're dating a new person essentially when that happens.
So much so that she doesn't go by her birth name anymore. So I remember when she first told me that she wanted to be called by SK, she had just met like her best friend. So we were like in this like friend with the wives group chat and stuff. And I had said something like, it was my first time using it. And I was like, well, we'll check with SK or SK will let us know or something. And then she texted me on the side like, I can't believe you called me that. Like, it just felt so good. It was just the beginning of that.
I don't remember. That's cool.
Yeah.
I love the things that, you know how you said you don't remember, the things that made you feel like, damn, I did something for this person that I love.
Yeah.
That I just said this person because once you told me name change, I'm like, I never asked for
her. We didn't.
Heard. Appreciate it. I would have corrected you. I go by Sugar.
Okay. You do? Okay.
Never forget the day we got checked.
Yeah, no.
I could imagine.
Now, can I just say,
it got checked, and then I was like,
first of all, it was the name and the pink shirt. Everybody got mad that I said that, and it was a joke.
It was a lot. No, this was another guest, and then
that was yours.
They went off, and look at me saying it right now because they went off on me after the fact because it was difficult for me like to say to get to that. And this was pre-pandemic. So this was like
very new.
This is very new. This is very always learning.
Here's the thing:
this is always learning.
The grace with people that are non-binary, that when they have it with you. Now that I have non-binary people in my life, I'm like, damn, this should just be so simple because they know, especially our show.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, respectfully, they there. Bitch, you know good and damn well we are on your team. So if there's a moment where
like even that, I felt like I couldn't even call her bitch because bitches really like feminine, right? Like you don't be just saying bitch to niggas.
It can
but
be,
it is. It's about person. It's personal.
Like if they go by them, you could call them bitch.
It depends.
Hey, bitch.
It's personal.
Because I'm gonna girl you down.
Even endearing.
Girl.
I say girl to men.
Okay.
If I talk too much shit with a man, I'd be like, girl.
You know what's crazy? I be catching myself doing that with my straight homies.
That's what I'm saying.
Like when we get to where we're gossiping, I be like, girl, she not a girl. He not a girl.
No,
but we doing bitch shit.
It's just we're just communicating in such a way. So
wait a second, Alex, are you on a mic? Do you realize like as a man, when you kind of gossiping, like what you doing is kind of feminine? Have you ever been like,
I've called Alex bitch on accident just because the tea was so hot. No. But maybe he's not even really I remember the call. You might not remember. I was like, bitch, let me tell you, I can only talk for 2 minutes. And it's like, so you're not even thinking you're being called a bitch?
As a man, do you feel feminine? Like, no, I done called a man girl. Yeah. Like, because we was chatting.
First off, you ain't gonna feel feminine unless you feel feminine. Like, nothing we do gonna make you feel feminine. Be clear. Yeah. But do you ever feel
I might make you feel feminine.
No, never feel offended.
Because I'm
if anything, I'm honored. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, because I'm comfortable.
Oh, you wanted
down.
Alex loves when the gays also love him.
Yeah. There we go.
By the way, as soon as Alex said, and then I saw the nails, I was like, oh yeah, never mind.
It takes a very comfortable person.
Exactly.
Hold on. Do you remember the very famous gay that saw you at Delta One and came up to me?
Yeah.
So I'll tell y'all who it was later, but we all know him and we all love him.
Okay.
He called me. I didn't even know you had my number, bitch. He said, bitch, you been supposed to put me on. I didn't know he looked like that in person.
You been
supposed to put me on, ho. And I'm just like, damn, I've been trying to get on a podcast. But like, yeah, he'll be there. He's actually straight.
been trying to work.
Who's straight? I was like, Alex is straight. And he's like,
no, he's not.
but then
I love that for you, Alex.
I was like, no, I know. I was like, he doesn't want to know me. He was like, yeah, but then when we spoke, like he was a vibe. And I was like, he's just chilling, babe.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wow.
Love
Not because he's just friendly.
So then we go to Everyday People, we get a table. So I invite dude over with us.
Straight people gonna be at
He starts getting a drink. Alex is pouring him drinks. And he literally was like, girl, I'm leaving. I'm not about to play this game, man.
Okay. I'll play this game.
Oh.
He can't pour a drink. He was like, what's up, bro? You want some tequila? He's like, I'm not doing this. Never came back to the table.
Oh my God. That's appropriate. He knew better.
That's appropriate.
I don't want to offend this man. Let me get the fuck out of here.
But I like that. That's appropriate.
I'm swelling up.
Yeah.
I mean, I do the same thing when girls be trying to be flirty. I literally say, girl, I eat pussy. If you don't stop,
in real life.
like in real life, I do it.
Wanna...
So like, let's not do this.
Yeah.
Like, if someone's even overly flirting with me that's not not into women, you need to respect, stop doing that. Respect me, bro. Respect me because the mixed signals makes me uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
So if this man was getting mixed signals from Alex, I get it. I just need to remove myself. Alex can't pour the drink. Okay, well,
no.
He wanted to play.
No, he
the
wanted
mixed
the
signals were you were friendly and your nails are painted. He was confused.
Okay, so we got a new segment that we're trying out with y'all called Poetry.
Called what?
Poetry.
Okay.
And basically,
like flowetry, kind of gay.
that's what I was thinking.
Marcia and Brosha is gay?
I mean,
What?
Were they not a couple for the first 10 years?
Wait, they were together. But Amanda Seales was also in the group.
Yeah.
But Amanda Seales, it was a trio at first.
It started trio. No,
but then remember when Amanda had to step in?
And then Amanda stepped in. Yeah. They wasn't the
And then it was a threesome?
No, because the other one wasn't showing up. They split.
Do you know how I know this?
Wow. So
once you get a close friend that's lesbian, not bisexual, then you know all the other lesbians in the community. They be like, bitch, guess who else fucking? And I be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's like gay men. You know when they start telling you who gay?
Yeah.
Boom.
Wait,
okay.
I will say that
That is probably Google it, but
we should. This is alleged, y'all.
Yeah,
we do not have
no facts.
Let it be our fantasy. Now on to poetry.
On to
poetry. I've basically taken these song lyrics and I'm going to read them like they are a poem. We are going to see who guesses the song.
It's all her. Don't do this.
Look,
y'all playing me.
Why? Because you don't know music?
I'll be quiet.
I don't know music. My wife's a singer.
You know the song, trust me. You know the song.
I don't know names.
I picked a song that you absolutely know.
You know the song. Go.
Oh wait, why'd you make it easy?
I think that you have to hum this song or say it in the way.
Okay.
So maybe it is easy. I don't know.
I'm so locked in.
Sitting here flossing, peeping your stilo. Just once, if I have the chance. The things I would do to you. You and your body, every single portion sends chills up and down your spine.
Mm-hmm.
Juices flowing down your thigh. If you're horny, let's do it. Ride it.
Pony. Genuine pony.
Oh, well, we done got to the end now. We done said it.
But see, that's how long it took me. That's how long it took me.
By the way, let's be very clear. Everyone that knows me, I make up lyrics. I do not know lyrics. I say, look, bro.
Now, if I said sitting here, now it's different.
No, sitting here flossing.
I didn't even know he said that. That is not what I thought was being said.
I picked the second verse.
First off, what does sitting here flossing even mean?
Look,
flossing his teeth?
No, flossing. I don't know.
What is flossing?
Like stunting,
but
right?
back
flossing
then,
used to
that
mean
was
like stunting.
yeah.
Wait,
it does? It means whipping?
Flossing is
like looking good. Like he was whipping, but he it meant like I'm sitting here looking.
Yeah.
Mandy, you're African American
and cool.
Now, flossing is, I ain't never in my life said I'm flossing.
Wait, but Mandy, that makes me ask, how old are you?
I was about to say.
I'm 34.
Really?
Okay, you're not too far.
No,
but still.
Younger than me. Yeah, that's crazy.
But you've heard it.
No one in my whole life has been like, I'm flossing.
Well, nobody
not the teeth.
Well, we don't talk like
oh my gosh.
Okay?
And
that's why.
It's because you don't fuck drug dealers.
Is that what it is?
Drug dealers.
Is this a drug dealer term?
Nah, it's a rapper shit.
In the South.
Everybody said it.
Genuine put it in the song.
By the way, y'all asking for a refund at the Genuine concerts because he's not singing enough or singing it how you want it to.
That's crazy.
It's crazy because I would just be there to see.
Well, they need to go get Amy Marie.
I
like me some Genuine.
Get there and I'm not the show you want.
Gonna even.
I ain't gonna lie. The way he be gyrating, I love everything Genuine, baby. I just want to hear MG.
But we gotta understand that when you go to see people that are older. So Mandii and I, we had to announce something at Essence, and we were watching Ron Isley before we got on stage, and that nigga had to sit, and then remember he had to take the tie off. He took the hat off. Bro, you just gotta enjoy the vibe.
Not only that, let's be very clear. The subtle flex though about us at Essence, where we were on the call sheet after Babyface and before Maxwell, and it was like, oh, bitch,
pretty cool.
Do you know what I said the whole weekend? We're introducing Maxwell. We get it.
I was like, we weren't. But
no. I said we had to open for Maxwell.
But also we were after Babyface, and I'm just like, oh my God. We've made it. Yeah. It was like we're between these two. Mind you, also shows our age because I'm sure all the Gen Z people were like, "Who do I be old ass nigga?"
Who's everyone?
Max. Oh, yeah, you're right.
They don't know.
Okay.
They don't know.
Oh no. By the way, I just shared a story. Very embarrassing. I was being introduced. I act kind of like a Gen Z. I really think I'm kind of young at heart. So I'm All-Star Weekend. I'm literally being introduced to Raphael Sadiq. And we're having a conversation, and in the middle I see Drewski. And I say, sorry, I gotta go. Drewski's here. And Drewski was I said the only person I want to see all weekend and we'll take a picture with is Drewski.
Oh my God.
Drewski was just on my flight coming back from Essence. And I was like, I already did. I got my picture with Drewski. I left talking to Raphael Sadiq to go get a picture with Drewski.
It is really interesting to be a millennial because I am
that's crazy.
City girl, but also I just saw Lenny Kravitz and I started tearing up.
Oh,
I belong to you.
Yeah.
But then
I'll tear up if I got to suck his dick, but not to just see him.
I love Lenny.
And to know he's absent.
Bitch, I've wanted to date a nigga that looked like Lenny for 10 years. I want to date bitches that look like Lenny.
I do look good. I do look good.
But to me, like,
you just got to look up when his pants split and then it like takes it away.
I don't care. Okay, so we've been getting into like the history of sex and different types of things on Decisions, but briefly, because I really want to talk to y'all because the personal experience is more interesting. Do y'all know how sperm donation started?
No.
So
Turkey basters.
No. This to me is
donation?
crazy.
No, I don't know.
Started with animals first, and when they realized animals were working, the first successful one.
What does working mean? I'm so sorry.
Like that. Oh, sorry. That putting the sperm in.
The insemination.
Animals pregnant.
Okay.
You could. Okay.
So although we tend to think of artificial insemination as modern, it started in 1779. There was an Italian priest and a psychologist who performed a lab experiment where basically he was trying to understand how plants grew, and he saw that the embryo was a part of a male seed nurtured in the soil of a female. Like there's still like male and female, I guess, in plants.
Oh,
right?
yeah, there is.
So
I learned that in school.
He figured if this can happen, two people don't need to be having physical contact. So he successfully inseminated frogs, fish, and dogs. Then, after that happened, 11 years after his experiment, in the U.S., a doctor inseminated the wife of a husband who was a Quaker wife, and the husband was 15 years her senior. So he couldn't get her pregnant, but they couldn't figure out if it was the wife. So unbeknownst to them, the first sperm donation was non-consensual.
Jesus.
He got the wife pregnant with the linen draper, like putting linen inside of her and like squeezing it out, I guess, and basically used someone else's semen.
Someone else's semen.
To see if it would work.
This is probably the first time they did some shit like that on white folks, though. I feel a little better about it.
No, white folks definitely did that shit.
No, but
on white folks, not on black.
Like when people do non-consent.
Oh, you're talking about like the Tuskegee, experiments and stuff like that.
So it's like helpful to know that. So it was the Quakers this time.
When it became evident that the woman conceived, the husband was pleased. The wife was never told her she got pregnant, and then his letter went on to say years later what he did.
Disgusting.
And
which is weird to me because I thought that once sperm hits like the air, it dies.
No, I think it needs time.
How much time? Like I thought like once it like
No.
I think that's a rumor we heard, but I know what you're talking about because they do say that.
Yeah.
You're talking about egg.
Like basically like if a nigga nut on your butt.
I've heard this about sperm too.
If a nigga nut on your butt, he can't just wipe up that like if you want it, like you know
like
what I
if
mean?
something
you can't
spills
just
in
wipe
it has
it, finger
to be in the
yourself
egg.
and become
like they say women go in the trash can to come out of a condom, but it won't work. It won't work. That's
what they say.
So
it's not true.
So it doesn't die instantly. It takes a couple minutes.
Takes time. Yeah.
A couple minutes. So that means if a nigga nut on my butt, I could take it off my butt, put it in my pussy, and get pregnant.
Yes. I watched a video where this.
We telling bitches the wrong thing.
One girl has like it was a movie maybe, and I don't know.
It was a what baby?
A movie instead of like a proper story. Like it wasn't like journalism. It was like a movie. Right?
That wasn't a journalism.
But it was off something factual. But the whole story was that she had jacked off her boyfriend, and like they had laid by each other and did something, and she was pregnant, and he was she thought she was Mary at that point because she was like, I didn't ever touch it. Like I never was near it quick enough. And like somebody had done enough math to be like, it got on her, near her, and it was alive.
And it started swimming to get up in her pussy?
And it swam from the outside.
No more coming on my coochie. Wait, girl, on your coochie is fucking there.
That's the pull out.
Bro, that is not the pull out.
Who said?
Girl, if he come on your coochie, of course, and your coochie is still wet, the swimmer's gonna swim in the pond.
They swimming.
Pull out. That's why pull out.
Bro, that's crazy. Pull out and come on your coochie. You could still
on it, like, you know.
Yeah, but if it's wet, it's like a pond, so they have something to swim in.
Be careful.
I still want you guys to buy No Holds Barred. I don't claim to be a sex educator. I just say
that is crazy.
Okay, so
that's hella funny.
That's crazy. My God, sperm donation has been to me.
That's crazy. Around.
Do you remember how much shit they were talking about? Ebony K. Williams really showed me like, oh, you can't make a choice being alone. You can't be a choice with somebody. Like,
you can or you can't?
You can't.
People just gonna have something to say.
The way that they talked about her for being in her 40s and using a sperm donor, or the best read of all time. All you know is your sperm donor chose to get pizza.
Phaedra, baby.
$20. So check that. So it's like
that was
Kendra. I actually like, even though that was the best thing of all time, I do. It was, but she was talking shit about Apollo, so it's like, bitch, I'm finna talk shit about that nigga.
Oh, you talking about Kenya? You just called her Kendra.
No, Phaedra.
Phaedra was. It's okay. She's not a Bravo girlie. She's a TLC girlie.
But basically, like, I think the whole thing of that really shows you it should be like women want to keep it a secret because everybody's gonna be like, you couldn't meet somebody, whatever. Now, in the case of you two, I'm so curious how you got to the point where you said, adoption, sperm donation, should it be someone we know? Should it be somebody that we? How did this all happen?
Did you go to a bank? Was it a friend?
Our finances kind of determined that shit for us.
Oh, the easy answer is money. Okay.
That's the easiest place to start.
So that's why it was no IVF for our IVF. Or
I've also been an entrepreneur for a long time, so ain't no insurance.
Wait, and you have 3 kids. So did one of you carry? Did both of you carry?
So at the top, when I met Mylin, she had a son.
Okay.
So Mylin had a son.
Okay, and then y'all had 2 after.
We always had one, and then we had 2. I carried first.
Okay.
And
did he have to fuck? Like, where did the sperm come from? If y'all was talking about money,
okay. Let's clarify this.
It has to is a stretch, right?
Okay, first off, I mean, no, not like that. Not like
we
that.
Just heard of 1779.
Well, we was talking about
okay. You don't need but a linen sheet.
I just want to apologize.
It was an ice bag that you need. What did you say?
The cheesecloth.
Yeah. You know, I just feel like some interviewers aren't. We don't know how to take the filter that you filter the semen through, like the linen.
I mean, I just know we also talk about non-monogamy, but if it's done for science and done for a purpose, maybe it's not considered cheating.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Also, you know what though? I would feel like if this was my wife and I knew they had to do that to get pregnant, it would then make me feel like it wasn't ours. Like I wouldn't feel like there's this connection because you just got to do this thing and bring life with somebody else. Like I would want to be a part of the process.
If they had it conceived having sex with the person.
I'm not joking because
I hear
when I was watching the L Word when I was younger.
That's the episode that everybody, when Tina and what's her name went to the club, found that boy, brought him home.
But they were going to have a threesome though.
She was faking like a threesome and he realized when he kept trying to put a condom on and they kept being like, no. He was like, y'all trying to get more of my sperm.
But on the first episode, it wasn't like that. They were like using turkey baster. They were making love together. Like, so to me, that is how I would want to do it.
But it was really interesting that you say that because in that episode where they do choose to have a threesome, they are doing it together.
Yes,
they are very much locked into what they're. It's not even about him at all.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know.
They just want his sperm.
Yeah.
It was still very much about them. Yeah.
But if I'm not there, I'm gonna feel like.
So how did both of your were your experiences different with the insemination? Like, can we know y'all's story?
No, we have we have a known donor.
Okay.
So when we found a known donor, we made it, and he's very open. He was very honest with us. He's like, whatever you guys want to do, we put in a contract. We figured it out. He's a closer person to us than that. So we were able to just have a conversation. He was like, do you want me to be involved? Do you not want me to be involved? Do you want me to be private? Do you want me to be public? Do you want, like, he was very flexible.
Did he ask for a check at all?
And when we say involved, we mean in the child's life.
Okay.
Not involved in
walk
sex.
us through
like
that.
it's no sex over here.
No, fuck
so
that.
that was
So the contract was specifically around
Our
using his
children.
sperm to create life, and then the
called a
conversation
donor agreement.
donor agreement,
Yep.
and the conversations around that was how present he can be if he wanted to be, what you
Correct.
wanted as well with
And
the
that's the
relationship.
conversation
and all of
because
that.
we know him, right?
Yeah.
That's the
Okay.
conversation because we know
So
him.
were you learning those answers with him when you guys spoke for the first time? Did you already discuss like what you wanted before talking to him?
A little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
We talked
Because
through
we
our
had
goals.
tried for
We'd been
a
trying already
few
for a
years
year or two.
before, 2 years before finally reaching out to him. And as you just jumped straight to did y'all fuck, so did a couple of other men that we had asked.
So people
Friends, they were like, and like had only said yes because he thought he was about to fuck me.
Oh,
like,
shut
nigga, no.
up! Shut up!
So don't
You're
talk to him
lying,
no more.
Mylin.
No.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
niggas you
oh,
think
good
are
to
your
know
friends.
that that's how you wanted it to be. And then the other friend told me like, you know I love you, but a child needs a father in his life.
The
So
whole time you've been homophobic, bitch, get out of here.
So-
we didn't
Does
know.
it?
So like you have all these
Wow.
different
Well, yeah, because even that
Child
thought
needs-
process, you don't want to procreate with someone because then
No.
clearly they don't
Yeah.
respect
Just
this union.
No.
yeah, exactly.
And
exactly. So I was all like,
Wow.
we got to see, really.
Yeah. Who
Did
our
it
friends were.
shift to SK because of these experiences you had? Did you give up at any point? To
No,
what?
it was always for her. He just assumed it was me. And I was just like,
It was always
no,
me.
it was always going.
Now let's talk about. Let's break that down a little bit.
Never.
While you're pregnant, you get because we could see we know what we're seeing in this dynamic. We're seeing someone more mask presenting. When choosing to carry, did you feel those stares?
2023.
She was not mask presenting then.
I wore a wig, baby. When I had this baby, I had nails on. I wore nails.
Okay.
Okay.
Real femme. So I was just saying, like when we met, I wore a wedding dress. Like,
I'm
we're very much different.
How
than
old?
I am
How
now.
old are the children now?
5 and 3.
Is there a conversation because, of course, you go to schools and there's these whole dynamics about mommy, daddy, father? You know what I mean? Is there a conversation at all about who the father is, or is he able to be introduced? What
wait.
was the?
With
What was
who?
the?
There's
With your
who was this
with your children?
Yeah.
I think she's
With
trying to
your
reference.
children, yeah.
So basically, I think the question to roundabout is really like, where do your children think they've come from?
Because that's taught in schools, and I'm sure you know what I mean.
Yes, our kids haven't necessarily gotten to an age
Okay.
where they're like they came from my stomach. That's
all
what they
right.
know. They can
They
see
know.
those photos. They can
And
see
our 5-year-old who is on the spectrum is very logical, is very,
Okay.
you know, he's like, my skin matches mama's skin.
Yeah.
I was in her belly.
Yep.
Okay.
And you match her
Mush
skin.
was y'all match
Yeah.
skins. You were in her belly.
Now,
Okay.
mama and mommy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have another like lesbian couple that I know that are conceiving right now, and I'm like, I got drunk with one of them. I'm like, who's finna be mama?
Yeah.
She was like, bitch, you been waiting to ask. I don't do.
I do.
feel like,
Right.
I feel like Teresa
You said
mommy.
it's mama and mommy.
most
I love
that I've
that.
met.
I love
I've
that.
seen.
Yeah.
With dads, I think it's daddy and dad.
Have you had the conversation when they get older around? I mean, clearly, again, in sex ed, they're going to learn that the sperm has to swim.
Oh,
And-
that's the thing. Lennox is our eldest is like she said on the spectrum. His superpower is fucking logic.
Yeah.
You can't
Okay.
you
Reads
can't,
everything.
So
I'll get back to
he's
you.
already questioned.
I can't give you a
Okay.
when
Yeah.
you get older. He'll be like, "What year? When should I ask again?" He don't play that shit. He's like, "I want to know, and I need to know with logic. And if it doesn't make sense, he'll ask a follow-up."
Now, there's a conversation often around adopted children, right? Just wanting to meet biological parents.
And you both talk about adopting. Who did you adopt? It says
No.
Okay.
No.
But
Oh, we have to adopt our own kids due to
Correct.
laws and
Tell
stuff
us
like
about
that.
that.
wait, what?
Yeah.
So the baby that I carried, I am on the birth certificate. She's also on the birth certificate, but
Yeah.
it doesn't mean enough, right? There's
does
not
not.
enough laws that protect things.
Hold on, wait. You're both on the birth certificate, and there's not enough. That's not
Correct.
enough.
That's not absolutely not enough.
Because
There's
y'all are two women.
states,
Correct.
yeah, that don't acknowledge
If
that.
a state
that
decided,
don't.
they could just, if we went somewhere else, they could be like, two, that doesn't count.
So who adopts whose
I
kid
have
if
to
you're married?
adopt Lennox, who she
And I would
carried,
have to
and she
adopt
has to
Maddox.
adopt Maddox, who I
Get
carried.
the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Second
So we can be
adoption.
gay, but we can't be gay.
Parent
We
adoption.
gay. They just gonna make us pet.
Okay.
Period.
Quick. Yeah.
So then
Who taught
so
you that?
so did the guy have to give up his rights? Like, did he have to be involved
in the donor agreement, we kind of
Yes.
already have that.
So
Okay.
for the paperwork, because I did start the process 2 years
Yeah,
when we
some time
got
ago.
pregnant with Maddox. And so I started it got kicked back to me. So that's why I'm like, I still need to do it because they would like run me through everything. It was horrible. But we had to go get it, what's it called? Notarized. And so we agreed on this donor agreement. I put like 5 different ones that I pulled online and just like customized it to us. Yep. Yeah. And then, we agreed on our things, and then he signed. We got it notarized, and then that had to be sent in with all of the second parent adoption paperwork because of course, all the paperwork says who's the father of the child.
Everything says that.
That's wild.
I mean,
it's horrible.
I will say this though, something I think about being just helpful. Like, you remember when like super liberals, which I thought I was until people were like, "Oh, the child doesn't have a sex when born," and like also, there's a show called Polyfamily. Where they are in a quad and the woman didn't know who was carrying her baby. I don't know why I've been doing
The woman didn't know who her father
She has her husband and her boyfriend. They're all a couple.
Got it.
And so one of the questions raised was like, but what about hereditary shit? What about like blood type? Like, don't you want to look this up? And she's like, no, it's going to really cause a rift in our relationship. And I was like, I ain't gonna hold you, but as someone that doesn't think y'all relationship
why would that
is
cause
crazy,
a rift?
We're talking about babies.
Because
we're talking about health.
Yeah.
Like,
what is that
because
about?
the husband is basically like, if it's her boyfriend's baby and not mine, am I gonna
have a hard time?
I'm gonna have a hard time raising this kid. So they have 2 children that they don't know the father of. And that was one of the first times where I was like, am I becoming a Republican? Because nigga, this too far. You gotta say at some point, my ego is less important than my kid's health.
Sure.
Absolutely.
And it really started to get strange for me to watch it because where I started to watch this show because I loved it, I was like, this could be me. I was like, dog, y'all too far. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. So the dude got the kid's blood tested. The blood type was O. And then one of the fathers freaked out. He's like, well, now we know whose baby it is. And got so upset.
He
I was
didn't
like,
want to know shit.
Yeah.
Bro,
Ignorance is bliss. Some people...
You crazy think most straight men in that situation would want to know. Them niggas would love to be...
Right.
So a lot of people have a hard time.
So they basically, they swap nights. Think of sister wives, but with a couple.
Yeah.
So each person swaps nights, so she didn't know.
Have you, and I'm not sure what was in the agreement, but I'm curious, what if when your sons get older, they want to meet their father?
Yeah.
Is that they can't?
They're donor.
They're donor. I'm sorry, they're donor.
Okay.
Is that
that's part of it?
That's possible? Okay.
I would love to know,
Interesting.
using that language. My friends that are pregnant right now say father instead of donor. Do you believe that's a personal connection?
Preference.
Got it.
Shit.
Preference.
My friends with baby daddies call them donors.
Right.
Like, like they called it. Like I referred to, I think, my dad in the book as like the woman.
I've heard a lot of people.
That's the nigga my mama chose to have a baby with. Like I removed the word father. A lot of my friends, especially who are single parents, they refer to it ain't baby daddy. It ain't. They call them donors because like. And again, there's so many different arrangements that could happen, but to me, that's how disconnected they are to how that person is showing up in the life for their child.
How has it been when he's around?
Fine. I mean, we love him. That's what I'm saying. It's not.
It's a friend. It's someone that you know. Yeah,
it's not an estranged person. I think in the case of like your friends having somebody that their kids can call father, we have friends too who have children, and they also let their children, or they all refer to the donor.
Yeah.
It's an agreement.
Okay. I love that.
And
I love
they
that.
may see that guy once a month.
So
it's still an arrangement that works for them. It's not about, it is, you are this father figure and we're going to use that. We don't necessarily need to do that.
I was telling them before we started that this was so interesting to me because a few years ago, Vinny and I have talked about this a lot. And one of the things that Vinny and I talked about were like, he's like, I really feel like you're going to get emotional. And like, not like I want Vinny, but like, you're a family girl. You want, like, will our friendship go away because we did this thing? He didn't want
have a baby.
Yes, because I'm like the child of your father. I mean, the father of your child. Are we friends anymore? Will you start to look at me differently? Do the expectations of me change?
Sorry. We're talking about before this relationship. You with a friend co-parenting?
Yes. Okay. So we've discussed it. So, and we're really, really close. 13 years we've been friends. And he was like, I don't know, girl. I just feel like you gonna start changing.
Have an expectation.
Because he just wanted to donate and not be in the child's life.
Do you think that you would want your child to have a father in that capacity? Do you feel like you want to have a partnered relationship?
I can't even answer your question now. That's how I think he felt that in me. He's probably like, damn, you would probably want me around. You'd probably want this connection.
He said, you could take this sperm, baby.
Bitch, what you gonna do?
In our donor agreement, it's like, you are not the father.
I want to ask a very
we
ignorant
don't
question,
require any of this.
Can I ask an ignorant question?
I'm nervous.
I do.
You already asked today. Fuck me.
I mean,
I was actually, my next question was really like, so how'd you get pregnant?
Oh.
well, no, that ain't. I'm going a little more ignorant.
With a syringe, babe.
Yeah.
Together at home
At
or
the house, yeah.
It was, he would donate
Yeah,
and
we
then
would call
leave.
me like, we're on the way, I'm ovulating. He'd be like, all right, I'm putting in this cup and I'm gonna go for a run.
And then
He
we
would
go
leave his
inside.
apartment. We'd go into the apartment, be a little
do it together.
ramekin sitting on the dresser.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Every once in a
you
while
just
they
put
tell
it
you
in.
if you
Okay.
come,
Just put
it
it in.
helps, you know?
Yeah.
Every once in a while they're like,
Do a
and
little
then
something.
put something
Yeah.
in there and call it.
Even though once we did go to the fertility clinic when
The
it
doctor
wasn't
said
working,
that shit wasn't real.
she said, do you know how many women get pregnant and don't have an orgasm?
She
That
said
shit ain't
if
got
that
nothing
was
to
a
do with it.
requirement, y'all mama would never have baby. I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what,
Oh,
bitch, you
wow.
right.
That's a
You're
fact.
right. Yes.
I said,
All these
You do
kids.
not. Okay.
But
So
yes,
that
I know
was
it makes it
silly.
easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Go ahead, Ignorant.
we're ready. Yeah.
Damn, just a little bit, just a little bit.
Come on, glasses.
Especially because, okay, maybe my mind went a little ignorant
Tell
too,
us,
but I feel
Peggy.
like someone else's mind went to it too. Maybe our male
I'm
listeners.
nervous. Our
You
male
have,
listeners.
you have
I don't never
3
try to
sons.
accommodate the
Yes.
male listeners.
I know.
Lord.
Not I'm trying to accommodate the male listeners, but there is a narrative that boys need a father figure. Boys need to be raised by men. Boys need to know. I
It's
know
so
this.
comical.
I know
It
it's
It's only laughable
is.
because like
Because
how many boys
how
are raised by
many
women
damn
across the
single
globe?
moms
Valid.
are there?
All
Like,
valid.
shut
Who
up.
raised you, nigga? Your
Jay-Z
did.
mama was
Yo,
gay.
mom.
Your
Alone.
mama raised you.
Yeah.
These niggas
And they
now
be the
that
ones
they are-
saying that shit.
Yeah.
Proclaiming they need the.
This is because I didn't have it and I would have been better if I had it. No, maybe all possibly
All
true,
possible.
But
Oh.
did you not make it? Like you're still a fully established person. You still are well-rounded. Had your mother, but maybe had some ability to put you like have male figures in your life that maybe you still would have been full.
Curious.
Like,
3 of
okay.
y'all.
Like,
Were you in
yeah, wait, yeah, we
two-parent
got 3
households?
men.
We have
Yeah,
3 men.
yeah. Well, there's a lot of men in here.
2-parent households? How many of y'all? The men in the room?
No, my parents.
There
got
we go.
divorced.
Your parents
Your
got divorced. I
parents got
remember
divorced.
that.
You still good with your dad? You really impactful in your life? Amazing.
So 2 of the men in this
Single
room. Okay.
And that's 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3
You can
were
talk
raised
out
by
loud. We
single
are
moms.
talking to you, Dante.
I started off with single mom and then
Eventually, she got married.
She got a.
sixth grade.
Okay.
My dad. So both.
Oh, okay.
But both single.
I got
You got the best of
Right.
both worlds. There you go. She's like, I did both. And
Now,
you,
your
you got with your mom. You
Yeah, I stayed with my mom.
and then you had both in the house. Amazing.
How old were you
So
when
that
your
was a
parents
good
got
mix.
divorced?
Alex.
12.
Oh,
Okay.
that's pretty. Okay.
Did you feel like that there were only because too like we've seen a lot of celebrities. I think Nelly just said it like that he doesn't even feel like he needs to be around the baby until a certain
I
age to
just
teach
was
a
telling
man
somebody
shit.
that.
Yeah, literally.
He said that when that baby needs to be talked, like he doesn't need to engage while it's crying, feeding, changing, none of that.
That's why I saw
And
some
women
comments said
sleep
somebody
on
said
that.
that
He
teach
said that,
Nelly.
yeah.
Oh
And
my
women give
God.
men like that pussy is crazy.
You know, my man told me. my
that's
man said his
nuts.
homeboys be
That's
saying
so
shit like,
fucking
"Oh, I got to
crazy.
babysit the kids tonight." And he's like, I remember he got off the phone. This actually made me like it.
Babysit your own
It was
kid?
early on in our relationship. He was like, "The fuck is this nigga talking about? He got to babysit his own son."
Like,
Sound
imagine.
stupid.
That's the standard a lot of times. Like, let's be real. We hear those kinds of conversations all the time. Men babysitting their children.
What
Okay.
the fuck are you talking
So,
about?
I don't know. I don't
But
necessarily
to
feel that way.
answer, she got 2 brothers. I got 2 brothers. They have a godfather in their
Okay.
life. They got a grandfather.
Her,
like,
her son got a daddy. Shit.
and I co-parent.
The oldest, yeah, he got a daddy.
I co-parent, and they got their my
Now,
eldest
how
is
old is your
17.
son?
A lot of men.
17.
Yeah.
So, as a 17-year-old, when you have these
That's an adult.
That's a
No,
grown
he's
man.
tall as fuck, so
damn.
he's
No,
16.
that
So
was
you don't even look like you would have no 17-year-old
Yeah,
big.
tell me.
God damn.
Towers me.
How were the conversations like with him since he was older when you and SK decided to, get pregnant? Did you feel like you
get
needed?
pregnant?
Because maybe
Or
like,
was he just excited to have
He was excited.
siblings?
I think the
Yeah.
one thing I remember him, I took him to lunch when he was however old he is.
You're
It's
right.
5
You
years
told
ago.
him.
I
You
told
took
on
him
my
out
own,
and
yeah.
told him. Yeah.
And I was like, I took him to his favorite place. We was eating buffet, filling him up.
Yeah.
And then right
Your
on the
mom is
last
gay.
plate, I was like, I got a baby in my stomach. And he just was like, what? And then he was like shocked a little bit. And then he started to cry. And
My little cancer baby.
he's a cancer, yeah. And then
Oh.
and then he was like, like an only child, immediately selfish. He's
How
like,
old
"Why
is
would
he
y'all
when this
wait that
happened?
long? I can't play with these kids. They're gonna be this age.
13?
Why didn't you have a baby when I was?
Can I count?
It's like,
12?
Okay.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
so beautiful.
11? 12, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the conversation of like telling him that I had a girlfriend, right? Because he did have both his parents, and then we separated when he was young, like 2, was when he was 5 in kindergarten, was when I had the conversation and told him, like, Mommy has a girlfriend. So there was like that whole thing too that I really had to navigate like on my own with her, but like both of our families were against it, you know, and stuff like that. And even at the time, like
both of your families were against you telling your son, or
y'all being gay?
His father, family, and my family were against me being with a woman.
Oh wow!
Right? It was like, okay, if you have like a little girlfriend or whatever, but they were still trying to make me marry him. Like they were still trying to be like,
not keep her on the side.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't because
the audacity, you know? The audacity.
Religion, Christian families. I had him in a Christian school at the time, so that was really hard to navigate.
Isn't it interesting how older parents? So my mom has always been accepting of my sexuality, which I talk about in the book, which was amazing. But there were so many things she said when I had a girlfriend that she didn't even realize were male-centered. Didn't care. Loved her down. So who y'all gonna date to get this baby?
Right. Like they can't, same. My mother, same way. Like, well, I was having such a hard time with you being gay because I always wanted grandkids. Like,
my mom really was like,
you really separate. Like, once you're with a woman, they like,
everything's So she knew we wanted so much kids.
They don't even
I hear the ice clinking. You know, you the cocktails downstairs. So, I mean, you know, because she's always working, talking about me. So I feel like, wouldn't it be great if we could just, because we were in different cities. You guys are in the same city, and who are we thinking about?
Trying to find you a partner?
Coffee table.
Yeah, and my mom just really didn't. So my mom really believed, and truth be told, in her own way in that moment, that was supportive.
Yeah.
Because she don't know how to talk about this shit.
She don't know how. Yeah, she was finding her way.
Who's it going to be?
Yeah.
Y'all can raise this baby if you want. You don't need a man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Y'all leave the baby here. And then just go. So when we started having sex with a dude together and being in a throuple, my mom was like, "Oh, great,
this is the alignment." Yeah.
And then she literally said to me, "This takes a lot of weight off you."
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
You were gonna have to pay for that goddamn baby to get me.
I'm surprised. My mom literally is a grandma by my lesbian sister, and so my sister currently co-parents. Or not, she's gay, lesbian.
Okay.
And they raised this baby, and it's funny because her partner's parents' family has the issue that they're together. But also I think on another level, her partner's white. And so I think her family also has a problem.
Y'all
raising
doing
black.
the same
thing.
Did you see that?
So it's crazy. It's crazy how sometimes
Dr.
like
Umara
to be
said.
gay and then
Lord.
Literally,
I was exhausted.
Yeah, but
she's exhausted.
But the family is interesting because I feel like they have more of a problem with the fact that my sister and the baby are black.
Yeah, that's
than the fact that their daughter is gay. Yeah, like
they thought she was gonna
and it's crazy because me and my other sister, we be taking dick and we don't want like we be like, Bob, that might be your only one. Huh? You might be a grandma only with your lesbian daughter, and we're like, what are the odds?
Right?
What are the odds?
Me and my boyfriend played this game recently. So we've had a conversation like, hey, gay kid, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
How are we gonna raise it? How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna like make sure we're great parents? And he was like, man, what if they like white women? What the fuck we gonna do?
Yeah,
What are we
because
gonna
like
do?
you can do a lot to support your children in being gay. But like the harm you bring yourself, letting that motherfucker bring whiteness. They come with family. They come with heritage.
I'm not gonna lie. I have a homegirl right now that's literally now engaged.
It's not a small thing.
No, she's literally engaged to a white woman. And the fear of like, okay, well, they know I'm dating a girl. She's now public with this white woman. And she's like, that's the problem.
That's hard.
Like,
I can imagine.
I remember having a homeboy, and this is another thing, even in queerness and stuff. It was like, there was a part where he started dating trans women.
Yeah.
And he was like, he already knew. He was like, they won't even let me bring a white woman home. I already know this is good. Like, the way that there's the interracial part of things and the queerness level of
Do
things.
you remember when my friend Brandon told us,
the fact
Alex,
that they're
you don't fuck white men? So my friend Brandon, we've had him on the show, Be Rich. Brandon told me and Alex, we were drunk at Soho House, and there was a really attractive guy that walked by, and he goes, bitch, I don't know what made you think. And he's in his 40s, said, never. I have never. And I was like, okay.
Been with a white person?
Been with a white person.
I've never been with a white person either in my life.
I would be so, like, not even ashamed, but like the fact that someone, you better think I'm gay before you think I fuck a white man.
I've never been with a white person either. It's weird. Well, I'm lying. This guy did make me like eat this white girl's pussy, but it was fun. So that was not made me. She was fun. We wanted a threesome.
What kind of white?
She was a fun white.
No, like.
Was she brunette?
Yes, that's what I meant.
I know what you meant. I'm with you.
I think dirty blonde.
Oh.
Lord have mercy.
Shout out to all the white women.
Internationally white.
No, she wasn't even international.
We can't get a
I ain't gonna hold you. I think this white girl was from Boston. So white.
American white. No, look, let me tell y'all, I be feeling so bad for my mom because her daughter ended up queer, and then her son got with a white woman. Oh. And I'm just so grateful, Anna. I love you. She British. Or she's or somewhere French and something. She
French
just got culture. She got She's not American white. That's all that fucking matters.
Oh,
I'll tell you that much.
It's a little better.
The heritage of white America is just
horrible. You know what's funny about this? My ex was British.
Alex,
and I used to have to say my ex was British, and I had to be like, but he's black.
You have to start it.
Yeah, like he's a Brit, but he's black.
Yeah.
Biracial, but black. So like,
I would all like us now, as we're wrapping this episode before we get to the last few questions, to go around and say
something nice about a white person. No.
Have you ever been with a white
woman will we fuck? I'll start.
Okay, wait. Let me think about it.
Why are we?
Angelina Jolie.
What white woman would we fuck?
That's a good one.
For Angelina all my life. What?
Scarlett Johansson got it for me.
No,
I just watched Crazy Stupid Love the other day, and I was like,
I know who I got, but it's only because she's always on the top of shit, and her body is actually fucking teeth.
And I want 90s Angelina Jolie.
And I want the 90s of this shit too, but honestly, in its ripe age, who? And look I'm giving too much to a white woman already. First off, let me just
that's too much for my wife.
You were rolling the red carpet out for this white woman.
I'm trying to justify.
Because y'all making us answer this.
Yes, you asked these ridiculous
to this shit.
She said this is the most ridiculous question I've had to answer on this.
Why I would do Sandra Bullock is because she's a bad bitch.
I feel you, baby. I feel you.
We just don't pay attention to her.
I wasn't ready for that.
She went under the radar for us a lot of years. Watch Miss Congeniality. Watch her walk out that room.
Don't need to. I'm with you on this one.
Yeah.
Miss Congeniality.
Yeah. If she looked like this. It's like I've never seen a white girl look like that.
Also, there's a lot of naturalness.
100%. She doesn't look extra. She's not caked out.
Let me make sure this bitch ain't young before I say her name.
Who?
You about to say Renee Zach? Renee Zach?
She a new bitch. Y'all know I like
Sabrina Carpenter?
Yes.
I was close.
I was close. She's 26. I'll take it. Oh no, she bad.
No, she the one
to me, if you make me go white, I want white. Look at that. She looks like a fucking Barbie doll. And she be
Margot Robbie, if we're going to talk about Barbie.
Margot Robbie, too. No. But Sabrina Carpenter. You don't like Sabrina Carpenter?
No, Margot Robbie, no.
Can you show me that photo?
She does look like a
Wolf of Wall Street eating her pussy, Margot Robbie?
Oh, yeah, no.
Barbie is Margot.
When she was pregnant, too, she was looking good.
The actual Barbie.
If I had to
the Barbie movie.
Barbie movie. The person who played Barbie.
Got you. I thought I was saying the...
No, I was saying...
Alex, who's yours? We know you got it ready.
You got it ready?
Yeah.
She like white women, Alex?
I would go either Scarlett or... Who's the girl now with the big ass breasts?
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
Wait, no, she just gave us hell, didn't she?
With the jeans?
Yeah.
Fuck that. What she do? What she do?
What?
My jeans. So she did this American.
They did a whole American ad.
She was like, some people's jeans are like transferred.
They were trying to make it seem like it was jeans, but they was talking about GENES. We know what the
fuck then she goes, my jeans are blue.
Good jeans are passed down.
Wait a second. It's like a white
blonde hair, blue-eyed bitch in front of the American flag.
She didn't come up with the creative. She just reading her lines.
It was sexual, like
no. It's talking about the standard, the European standard of beauty.
You better.
But that's what they wanted to do after that commercial. Is what I'm trying to get at. It was very much white. It was coded. It was very coded. That commercial.
You know what's crazy? I think everyone has a
little problematic.
Everyone has a price. I think there's people that would be problematic for the right dollar amount. Like for me, I
didn't think it was problematic until we got to dig into it.
Like to me, it was
because you're talking about jeans, then you're insinuating
Levi's just put out a Beyonce ad that says Beyonce has better jeans, trying to like.
Oh, I did see that. I did see that. And
like,
for the Levi's ad, that was cute. I do think that there's a price though that people, especially white women, like they don't have morals. Because like to me,
it doesn't affect
Gwyneth Paltrow doing an astronomer ad after her ex-husband got it was money that made her do, and it's just like
it was genius. What? She called her husband or her ex-husband
ex-husband
said, "This is for the both of us."
I'm gonna be honest. Wait, you didn't see this?
Bro, you didn't see this, bro.
So you know when the CEO cheated.
Yes, I know that
So the
shit.
bitch, that's the ex-husband of Gwyneth Paltrow, bitch.
The star.
And they didn't use him. They didn't use Gwyneth Paltrow's
So they
celebrity
hired
now.
her.
So
They
basically
hired
she
her,
goes,
bitch.
hey, I know a lot of you are looking up the company. What is it about? And then there's like a Q&A, like, what
Yeah.
the
Bitch.
It's great.
When
It was
I
great.
say it was great ad, but I'm like,
marketing.
I don't actually think that's for the money.
you don't think it's for the money?
I think
Bitch.
she definitely She said,
Nah.
"Babe, I'm gonna do this thing. It's gonna go in Apple's joint savings
That
trust.
shit is just funny.
We're
And
gonna make
also,
we're gonna
Not
make
you
a bill.
naming their children Apple. You know it's
that's the baby.
That's her
Oh wait, that's for real. I fucking hate
We know
celebrities.
that.
I fucking hate this.
Hold on.
How the fuck are you naming your child Apple?
Now,
she was like, I
I
was
want to go
old
on
school.
Trisha Paytas' podcast, but can we talk about Trisha Paytas' baby names? Alex, look them up right
Who's
now.
Trisha Paytas?
I will tell you, the
I know
latest
these
baby
people.
is Aquaman.
White people have the nerve to talk about black names,
Wait.
and
They
they're
named
naming
their
their
baby-
child
Wait,
Apple.
Tell me the other one.
Wait,
the
they
other
named
one
the baby
is
Aquaman?
Malibu Barbie.
Wait, these are their children's names.
Like their real name.
You
Read
guys
them.
stop
What is
it.
Who is this person?
Stop.
She's a podcaster.
Malibu Barbie.
Wow.
Malibu Barbie what?
Pitus.
I
I don't know what the fuck
Wow.
that is.
But I was like, oh, the name Barbie is
yeah,
kind of old school
Aquaman,
white.
Moses.
Barbie is an old school name.
Aquaman Moses.
Elvis Patas.
Aquaman is that baby's first name?
Elvis, Aquaman, and Malibu Barbie.
Yeah.
And
let me tell
Malibu
you
Barbie is the name, the
Yeah.
whole thing.
When you are rich and right, you can name your baby XLR cable like Elon Musk did, or you go. That's funny
That's
that the
what they
people
did.
did with the XLR cable. But and also real shit.
Talking to the mic.
It makes me think, what hotep shit am I gonna do?
Appropriate.
No. To me, white people, celebrities are only able to do that because they truly believe in nepotism. And so they don't feel like their children are ever
They'll
going to
never
really
have
have
to
to work.
They never have to be
Because I ain't going to
anywhere.
hold you. Clearly, I have to hire people. If I got a resume and the name said Aquaman, the way y'all be judging black names out here, HR,
Period.
I'm not hiring someone named
I'm not
Aquaman.
even calling
I'm not even calling.
Yo.
No.
Yeah, because she ain't gonna be a
I'm not
podcaster.
even taking you serious.
I'm gonna try to figure out why you didn't give us a better name.
Because to me, I think that
Malibu ain't a bad name, actually.
Malibu's not bad.
Malibu's not
But
bad.
if I see
ain't
Barbie,
take you seriously.
if you go by
Yeah.
your full name,
Don't.
I'm not hiring
Elvis
you.
actually isn't bad, but Aquaman is nuts.
Aquaman's insane. That baby's gonna
Yeah.
go by Moses. Be for real. And
Yeah.
Moses is too old for that.
Ain't a white
No.
baby named Moses? But apparently
Somebody
she's
just
into
know.
like water, which
I don't
is,
give a fuck what you're
Oh.
into. Why the fuck are you doing that to your child? To me, that should be a
Yeah.
form of child abuse.
Do you know how I know Brianna loves Trisha Paytas? I saw this shit. She was telling me about it. She was like, she's so different. No, bitch, that
No,
nuts.
you like that.
And see, I think that's why I would
Crazy.
judge you. Like, if your name is Aquaman, I'm convinced that there's some turbulence in your childhood, and you might come to me emotionally unstable.
Well, you
And I don't have time for it.
turbulence. That's why you coming to me unstable.
Yo,
'Cause you ain't
mama's
never
a
had to-
fucking
yeah,
nut.
you ain't never had to do anything
Bruh, by
your
the
whole
way,
life.
my name is Amanda. Very simple, right? I
Wait,
grew up
look
with
up Nara Smith's kid's name.
I grew up getting teased.
Oh, Nara.
A man, duh. So I can only imagine.
Gosh.
What do you think I got?
Wait a minute.
Gila
you
Monster.
heard that before?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
bro, that is literally a millennial
that.
ass fucking.
is-
That is typical.
I must not have
Absolutely.
known enough Amandas, baby.
Bro,
I
a man, duh. So dumb.
ever
I
hearing that.
love when I get anything a first on her because
Man.
That was a whole
Hold
millennial
on. What
jump,
was y'all's almost baby names
bro. Oh yeah.
for your kids? What did you not go with?
So wait, why did I just come across that list?
That's
the note.
crazy.
I was looking up Maddox's signs, his birth chart, and
That's
then
cra- and you saw
I saw
his
the
list?
list.
Maddox was harder too because we named him 2 days after
3.
that motherfucker.
Day 3
Wait,
was when I
what?
named my
And
baby.
come up with
Wait,
it.
y'all came
Yeah.
up with
So
the name
what was
2-3 days
he?
later?
So
Because
I
it
was
was-
I had a
couldn't
home
figure it
birth,
out.
and I had been calling him Mush.
You look like you had a home birth.
Okay. Not too much out of you.
Look,
Not too much on that.
I take that shit.
That, she gonna have one too, the same brain.
Right. Bitch, you gonna be right
I wanted
in
a
the
water
swimming
birth.
pool.
I
Listen
wanted
to
a
me.
water birth. Okay.
You gotta tap in.
I do want to have a home birth, and I want to
We'll
have
help
it
you.
this
Look,
way.
I want to be a doula.
How did
That's
you have
how
it?
I
How did you have
had
it? How did you have it?
Oh my
Look
God.
at these two.
Wait, you can have a baby with your ass in the air?
As long as you don't go to the hospital.
I got on all
As long as
fours.
you don't go to the hospital.
The thing
you can
is,
do
like,
anything.
on your
can do
back, there's a
anything,
lot of
yeah.
issues. So it's like, they say
That
better
baby
than
is
pain.
Here's some history.
Yep.
Here's some history. Did you know that the only reason we lay on our backs to have birth at the hospital is because
it's quicker for the.
It was
no. I wish.
something appeasing to the man.
Not a specific man. I think it was like a king or like somebody that
Yes.
was running something. He was a perv and enjoyed watching women have babies And because they would normally do it that way or standing up, he made them lay down so he could watch.
Shut the fuck up.
So he could watch strangers' wives have babies at random. And then it became a natural protocol.
Look at you bringing history to us.
Because it pissed me off. Because I was like, what? I had my baby at the hospital. Thankfully, they sat me up because they, there are some things like they'll lay you back or like they'll let you get a little bit more comfortable.
Whatever's comfortable, right.
Whereas when the time it was for her to have her baby, she did everything so holistically. Our baby. But when it's time for her to have the baby she was carrying, she did everything so holistically. She did it at home. She practiced hypnobirthing so she could like control the pain, like do all of this stuff that I didn't have to do.
It's crazy because
they tell you push.
I mean, shit, I didn't even learn until like maybe 5 or 6 years ago that you should take a shit with your feet elevated, like in order to take a healthy shit,
and you breathe through it. You need to breathe.
And that's why your legs say, please don't stand on the toilet.
And how much easier do you shit? How much?
I mean, not that I'm comparing shitting to putting out a baby, but
still.
That's what I thought of.
Yeah.
You kind of pushing it. You pushing
she's doing the hypnobirthing. That's what they're comparing it to.
Yeah,
why are you laughing? They tell you to breathe down like you're doing that. And
that's why you're not supposed to like.
When you're never supposed to do that.
You're not supposed to hold your breath.
Sometimes I'm
having a baby or shitting. You don't do that. Breathe through and it'll come out.
Yeah, baby.
That's the only time.
We have learned so much.
To me, having a hard
Y'all
shit
try it.
is a form of birth control. Like when I be having to push out a really hard shit, I be like, I could never have a baby. Like this,
cut it out of you. You don't got to even go through that.
That is. Oh no,
that's
so because I have fibroids, they said I have to do a C-section.
I was gonna say,
but I want to be a home birth girl. So what am I gonna do?
Look, I was a home birth girl without a midwife. She ain't make it.
No, I'm not that advanced.
You caught the baby.
It was not.
You caught the baby.
Delivered that baby.
SK delivered our baby.
Not just caught.
Who else was there?
By the time her mama was in the back crying.
So who got the cord out? The midwife wasn't even.
I held the baby. She was there. She probably got there 15 minutes later.
Wait, because of traffic? What the fuck did the midwife show up late for?
I think what happened was that she didn't understand Mylin's urgency because Mylin was so calm.
I was so calm because of hypnobirthing.
But babies are always coming. And
it's my second birth. Correct. And so she was just anticipating that it was going to take a while. Yeah. And my doula that I had was also a first-time doula. And then I did hypnobirthing on the side. So I literally... It was my friend.
Y'all didn't have to pay the midwife, right? Y'all got a discount or something?
Well, she did teach you the hypnobirthing, I'm assuming.
You ended up what? You ended up what?
She ended up going through a program or like a full
so I didn't have to pay for anything.
We didn't pay for
I would have called that program like, this bitch ain't even make it on time for my baby.
It was rough.
I would have called and been like, she
now
knew
you kept the
placenta in, like, or not the placenta. The cord, they say the longer that
he
you
just
have
said
it.
on me. Yeah.
And we kept it connected until she birthed it out.
They say them babies be smarter when you
like I've got a photo of him connected to the placenta still, like on the bed.
Now because you did all this, you ate the placenta, didn't you? You put it into pills and stuff.
I want to.
I
sure did.
So I was thinking about freezing it for smoothies and then pills.
Oh, it's life. You're right. It's science. It's healthy.
It is.
Yeah.
You should do it.
Also, I don't want to be depressed. I'm so prone to be a little sad girl.
What?
First off, eat a dick and eat a placenta is not the same.
Oh, yes, it is. Yeah. Helps the moods, the depression, everything.
Girl, let me tell you something. Mandii gonna be so sick of me on this podcast when I'm pregnant because anybody we have on be like, you have children.
Are you trying to get pregnant?
In 2 years.
Okay, you got time for it.
Which is also why we be like, damn, we need to go out now. But then every time we start having a really good time out, we be like, 3
more years.
Bro, we literally was out with this
we
bitch,
keep pushing it.
wilding out.
We say we're going to make it to 10 years and then bitches, we going to send you all a real, we're ending. But then we're like, maybe we'll stay on Patreon.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do it virtually.
For me, I just really want to be able to, if I've been doing a podcast about sex, health, and wellness for half of my adult career, what the fuck am I doing getting pregnant and not sharing this with the people who have watched me on this journey? Like,
absolutely.
To me, it's just like almost not like they're owed it, but I feel like I'm owed that connection with fans too.
Sure.
Bruh, if someone dies in my family, that sounds depressing, but like then me and someone else are going to share grieving stuff. And what do we do? Like, there's always been a connecting thing. And I'm sure you felt that too. When Mandii and I go on tour, the last tour we did, so many people were coming up to Mandii about weight loss. And it was just like...
Weight loss and cancer are my 2 connections with the audience.
And it's intense. Like
they be making me cry and shit. I be like, But those are my 2 connections with a lot of the listeners.
For mine, it's having older parents, I would say... Oh, and probably also them being just like super emotional and wanting to manifest and being kind of gay.
Your parents or you being gay?
No, I say kind of gay because I'll just be like, I'm dating a woman now, and then I'm doing that. And I think a lot of people like feel. I've just noticed I get so many DMs from women that are very confused about their sexuality and feeling like I won't judge them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so I think being flighty about what you're feeling is something you feel like you can't. Really, it's flightiness. You feel like you can't come to someone who you may know that's lesbian because they're going to judge you. So when someone's bi and been living in their bi-ness out loud for a while, it feels like a safer space. I don't know why.
Yeah,
but I mean, yeah. So to me, the second I'm pregnant, all y'all hoes, they finna be telling me what to do, what to eat, super greens, shit.
I create a safe space too. That's why I fuck my friends. Like we have sex together, and then they know it's a safe place.
I'd like to know. I'd like to know what it's like after you fuck your friends, and you guys just go back to being friends.
No, the way she's talking about it is so crazy. I don't understand.
No, it get like
Do you like maintain sex though, or is it like a one-off thing that just happened to happen, or do you guys discuss it in advance? Like, do you want to come over and get some head?
You know what's crazy? It normally just happens. And then like after it happens once, maybe it happens again, or like then those become.
But in between is what I'm.
Yeah, how is it?
I'm
okay, so for
interested,
me,
like,
if
the
I had sex with
dynamic.
someone, now we can't watch a movie anymore.
Oh, whoa.
Without no,
Without
hear me.
fucking,
Like
you mean?
without touch.
Now we on
I
the
don't know
couch.
the
Yeah,
boundary now. So my homegirls come over, we be kicking it on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we have sex, how are we
Every
on the
time you
couch?
sit on this couch, are we supposed to be doing it?
No,
Like,
are we
should
supposed to be touching?
Oh, I see.
I actually have a weirdness.
I see.
In my own head.
Like,
Yeah, your head is different than my head. We know that.
The platonic. Like when do we do it again?
I mean, to me, it doesn't change anything. Like we're able to still have fun, go out, eat,
right
drink.
after.
It's all the
When
same.
You bust in and you guys stand up, you put your clothes back on. I really want to
Yeah,
know.
like we-
No,
I do too.
In high school.
Okay, babe.
In high school. It was me.
I'm looking the wrong way.
She said, "I'm learning."
But listening to you say this, I'm just like, okay, that sounds like the dynamic that me and two of my girlfriends had. And we would do the shit after school, go, like, have some fun. And then literally it never disturbed our friendship.
It's
stuff.
Okay,
like
wait,
when
I had that when I was like
did.
10.
It never disturbed it.
Punching.
We don't even, but we don't even think, like we don't, it's even something to where like after we have sex, then I might be like, ooh, I might be able to get her to join me and a nigga. Like it just becomes like, girl, you want to go on a trip with you? Like it just becomes fun. But I think a lot of my friends just view sex as like a night out. Like there's not, we don't, like to me, like
I'm sorry.
all of those
Energy
emotional ties, like the exchange of it
emotional
is
ties,
fun.
you don't.
But it's
So-
not like emotional ties, having to know, like it's not all that for you.
So sex to me is fun.
Yeah.
Sex to me is like, we went bowling the other day.
Got you.
Yeah.
So
Such a different perspective.
literally like the way I view sex
I want to
isn't
put
like
the ball in my hand.
something that brings us into this, like, you know, this emotional state that now our whole dynamics have changed. Like, it's why I believe that even in having sex, and I've talked about this in my 20s, casual sex, like, you could have sex with a man
Hold
and
on.
it not mean anything.
So here's where I think there's like, are these friends? Like Crystal is your best friend, right?
Right.
But are these just friends that you just see once in a blue? Like, can you really have a close connection?
Or
You're
with
saying because you
her
don't fuck
friends?
Crystal is why we
Yeah, no, I never fucked
They're too
Crystal,
close.
but she's not gay.
Got
Like, she don't like women.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But all of my friends that like women, majority of them, we've had sex.
Damn.
It's
like-
not uncommon.
yeah,
right?
like-
It's like there's
like-
something interesting about being gay and single, right? Because in LA, I think there's this underlying story. Like when you finally get in a relationship, your homies have probably already fucked that bitch, or like somebody, like everybody, you know, like
Right.
being
Big
single,
city and small
being-
city.
Yeah.
yeah, being
Yeah.
single, being free, being open, and you sleeping with somebody. That's not the weirdest.
I mean, I think I didn't even realize it was like this thing until like my ex, he said that if he meets a friend, he would like to know if we were intimate before or not. And I was like, bitch, for what? Like, I didn't understand that
Yeah.
thing, but
Yeah.
I think because
a
like
nigga
many
me
of y'all,
to know.
it would be, you know, it would
I
feel
don't
like
even
there
wanna
was
be
something.
in the room and not know. I feel like now I'm the fool.
Which is maybe that's what it was,
Yeah.
but I also had to do the explaining that like they don't want to be with me. We're not, like they can still be over. They're not gonna get jealous of you. Like
Yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
don't have that dynamic.
interesting.
Yeah.
Except if I wasn't here, y'all could. And if y'all went on vacation, you also could, maybe.
And so I told him that like there was one homegirl, we were out and I texted him and I was like, I'm
Y'all going
I-
to Tulum.
I literally said what's funny is I told him one night that I said, ooh, I want to fuck a girl tonight. I'm just in the mood
riled
to. And it's funny because I ended up fucking my friend and he was confused because he thought I was just gonna pick someone up from the club. I was like, well, I got a girl with me right now. Why make it hard? Like, you know what I mean? Like, like, and she's into girls. And we were vibing. And so we fucked that night. She made me squirt on my living room floor. It was great.
Wow.
And we haven't had sex again since then, but like we'll make out still. We rub on each other, and it's just.
Are you making out
Interesting.
in private spaces?
Oh, we made out in the club.
Okay, so see, to me that's different.
Yeah,
But it feels like a night out, just you having.
and that's what I'm saying. But
night out.
even the night out may lead to the bedroom.
Right.
It's possible.
Yeah.
And so for me, like, I don't know.
But it's not starting there. You guys aren't going. You're not coming over for this intimate thing.
No, like there was a homegirl that I ended up having sex with.
This is like
and-
gay niggas.
Well, maybe it's
Yeah.
I say it all the time.
Gay niggas
We were
fuck.
just saying
Say-
that.
shout-
These
gay
guys
men,
just
shout-
like
shout out to
hit each
Matthew.
other, and I thought they was
They could just
together.
fuck.
But
Matthew
no.
is one of our patrons.
Yeah.
And he said that he really resonated with one of the chapters as a femme presenting gay man. He had all this. And I was like, I didn't, when we talk about men being able to relate to certain chapters, I don't think I ever considered how a gay man would read or see our stories and relate.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what's crazy? I live my life as a gay man, and I know I do. Like,
Yeah.
that's how I,
Yeah.
it changed things.
I literally
So,
just
That's
noticed
really
the nails too.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah.
For real.
Now,
That
see,
works.
this is what you call
y'all are very lesbian.
What us?
y'all
No,
nails,
the nails.
is
Both of y'all
Yeah,
very,
That's
very
crazy because I don't even use these hands for that.
Nope.
Not even a little bit. Be for real.
oh still gay. But
Still great, but not by
Yeah.
the.
are
not
you
by
guys
way of the-
toy ladies?
No, no.
I'm a
Are-
scissoring.
So
That's my shit.
is it?
That's my favorite.
I've never done it.
Not y'all.
That's
Just
such a lot of work.
No, girl,
Just a lot of
congrats on the hips, the thighs.
It's just a lot
I was about to say my hips.
Yeah.
My hips.
lot of
Is,
work.
oh, baby, I be getting.
Yeah,
I be
the
getting
crack-
stretched.
that's
A lot of
Top,
work. Yeah. The wideness, the
Yeah.
wider. It's a lot. of work.
Coochie bumping is difficult.
That's a lot of work.
That is my fave,
You and
girl.
Fit, you
'Cause,
are
like,
The last threesome we had with a lesbian. So
Mm-hmm.
she literally said, we were on the date, she was so funny. She was like, listen, like I fuck about one nigga every 5 years.
Yeah.
But this is gonna work for me. So when she knew I was into scissoring, whether it be from the show where I said it, and we finally
I
started
forgot you be
scissoring.
fucking fans.
She wasn't a fan.
But how she know from the show? Or something?
She's black and 34 and like Les and
She's
fucking-
not a fan.
She's on field.
She was like,
If she knows
She got
that you
home
like
and was very
scissors from the
excited.
show, then she's a fan.
she went home and sent you the
Totally.
shit. Like,
She's a fan, bro.
It was the third time we fucked did it. Anyway, so my man started watching us scissor and he was like, okay, I've watched you scissor other women. This was the first time where I was like, oh, I get it now. And he's like, is it because?
it's because them other girls don't be coming. They be faking it for you.
Yeah, and
They
he's
be
like,
trying to make
maybe
sure you're
like
getting off.
the girls that you're fucking that don't
They
generally
aren't
fuck
actually
women are
doing it.
not understanding it. He's like, he's like, y'all weren't even on each other's pussy anymore.
Exactly.
It was like, you was coming from the
Exactly right.
That's crazy.
It's just that's what I was gonna say. Like people love scissoring, but when I think about bumping cunt, you can lay flat. I don't need to do all that wide shit. I need this to touch this, right? We just gotta. You just have to hit a motion, and that's probably what you were actually doing by the time. Because
like, all
real
those things,
scissoring,
yeah.
like ain't nobody. You'll clear.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's too much.
Bitch, I can scissor on the titty right
That's
now.
what I'm saying, baby. All I need is friction, baby.
Okay, I can.
Yeah.
right?
No.
But I feel like when I'm
no, I
doing it
don't
with
enjoy
straight
it.
girls,
Yeah.
they feel like it's weird.
Oh no, I don't enjoy this.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I understand that with the lesbian.
I always understand whatever
would you
people are
do?
into. You know what I mean? I
Anyway,
understand.
let's tell people where they can find you and you guys.
Is that why are we ending it?
Yep.
Short nails and alternate.
Yep.
So we might need to have y'all on horrible one day.
Oh, that might be
Yes,
better
to get
off.
real nasty with it.
Because we kept
Behind the
Blocking
paywall. Since you
questions.
own a business.
right.
Oh wait, tell us about the businesses, Kismet, and all the things.
Let's
that
do
you've
it.
been
Oh my
working on.
God, the whole rundown.
Hella
SK.
good.
So you started off by saying that we don't do podcasts, but I do have a small podcast with my best friend. It's called Hella Good Company.
Love it.
We do a podcast. We also do event production all throughout LA for Black queer women, and it's trans inclusive.
Oh wow.
We are
building.
having our first event, which will have happened after this.
Whoop.
Our first
About to be
international
lit.
Pride event in Tulum. We're
Yes.
very, very excited. We cannot wait. And then we do.
Gonna be a lot of scissoring there.
I think that there will be.
You know,
I think that there will be
probably will be.
of the real kind.
How many people are coming?
150. We got out like this is
That's
our first
dope.
inaugural event. We
Yeah.
literally sold out the Secrets
150
Hyatt
is
in Tulum.
insane
Yeah,
Yeah.
for a first event.
thank you.
Yes.
We're really, really excited.
You are going to have to hold each other
We're really
and be
excited.
like,
when it's all
locked
said and
into-
done,
them hoes gonna be ready.
they're gonna be yanking. They're gonna be yanking. They're gonna be like, you need a third?
Okay. Okay.
That's exactly what it's gonna be.
Ready to join.
But yes, that's what we do. And I also run an interior design firm. That's my bread and butter. I'm an
Yeah.
interior
Oh,
designer.
love
Maybe
it.
he's a designer.
Yeah. And I married an artist who
Yeah.
you're at.
My turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who had baby at
you
home?
know. Yeah, I was homeschooling for a while, but that shit is stressful. full.
I believe.
So they about to start school in August.
Terrifying.
Get them out of here.
I know, it is terrifying. It's been a work in progress of getting there. But for a happy wife who's mentally stable, that's what we're going to do. So I've always worked with kids. I'm an artist. Right now I'm working with foster kids, teaching them art and art therapy type of stuff. So I
love that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really
that.
dope. Yeah. I love meeting wholesome couples.
Are we wholesome?
I was about to say.
I mean, they're mothers and they're
she whooped a bitch ass. We like.
That was so long ago. Now, bitch,
She's changed.
Hey, if one of them bitches fight, we gotta do a recap. Because I be in LA a lot. We could do a Patreon episode. Tell me
if somebody
the hoes was fighting in Tulum.
Oh, I
Because lesbians getting jealous.
They do.
They better not. This a real mature group too.
Okay, well,
Our
never
age
mind.
group is
It
ain't
ain't
no
like a
20-year, like the babies ain't no.
We went out of our
30,
way.
40. We making
So
sure.
much fun.
See, this is what I'm talking about. See?
Yeah.
And this
And
is
also
why I
the
stopped
cost of
talking.
it is
This
gonna
is why I
have
stopped
it,
talking to a nigga.
Yeah.
I was dating a nigga like 36, got in a fight. I said, oh no, I can't do this.
This is too much.
You're too old to be fighting.
Look,
I have real things now.
You know what I mean? We
I be
can't be
worried about
fighting.
little
If you in your
shit.
30s, you can't be fighting, bruh.
No.
Yeah.
Just don't do
Closer
it.
to 40? No.
Well, go and support them. All of their
Absolutely.
links are in this bio, so you can go and check them out and check out the Hella Good Pod. You got to have us on sometime, of course.
Oh, that was blow my mind.
And if you haven't yet, make sure you cop No Holes Barred,
Get No
a
Holes
dual
Barred.
manifesto of sexual exploration and
Good.
power, available now wherever you get books. Thank y'all as well for helping this book become a New York Times bestseller, baby.
Yes.
And then
Excited.
also, if you want more content, if you miss more of the sex, the raunch, and all the things, it ain't gone nowhere. Horrible Decisions is on Patreon. So join us at patreon.com/horrible decisions.
Love that.
All right.
Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Decisions. See y'all next week. Pussy assholes. If you are a patron member, that's right, go on over to patreon.com/horrible decisions. That's where you can get all of the X-rated, raunchy discussions about sex. I think going in as a third or a unicorn, you do expect a little bit more level of like, I don't know, maybe sensitivity, courtesy, like, because you're joining two people, and it is scary. So, I mean, I don't know.
It is scary.
Yeah.
I completely
It is
understand. FaceTime call, absolutely do it. Making sure they set the plans, that they pay, and they're treating you well, and they're even Ubering you if you require
I would
that.
say even a Zoom call is maybe because she ain't know both of y'all niggas have iPhones. Niggas send Zoom links
We're
because
together.
of Android.
I just said it to her. But okay.
No, but before when she said
she was
Zoom
in
or
a group
FaceTime.
chat with two blue texts. She knew.
Okay.
She just was doing a lot.
Okay.
That hoe was about to have a suit on.
Okay.
I think so. I also don't think I'm saying anything crazy.
No, you're saying what you're saying.
You think I'm being crazy because I didn't like
I didn't say crazy at all. I just don't think, I don't know, your response was to me, I don't know. To me, and again, it's just when I'm going in as a third, there is a level of attentiveness and things that I expect from couples that when I don't get it, I might respond that way too. So I think, like, okay, then this isn't going to work.
I match energy.
Right.
Like I'm always
I also think energy can be misread on text messages.
I think passive aggressiveness is pretty clear though.
Okay.
You asking me a question like that, but you got to remember too, when someone's asking, I think for anything like FaceTime or for extra time or whatever like that, I am accommodating. And my boyfriend actually required that too. Like when we met, like he was like, let's do a FaceTime call. And I remember like it was maybe 10 minutes after we matched because we were vibing in the text. I was like, I don't really want to talk right now because I had a bonnet on. He's like, me too. I don't give a fuck. Wanted to see me for like 10 seconds. And then we were on the phone for 2 hours. And so he's like, yo, I get her, but like, this is like a little intense. And so it kind of actually made me want to take a step back from the apps because what I've been realizing is some of the energy that I'm finding is people really having bad experiences.
Yeah.
And a lot of my friends that took a break from dating apps, that's because of that. So it's like, you're just kind of expecting dates to be bad. Whereas, and everyone knows the best connection is meeting somebody in the flesh. That's the best. But, you know, it is what it is. It's 2025. I would say, though, like, I like the apps that have the video call in there, like Hinge. I wish Feel had that because it is so sexual.
Oh, yeah.
Like, people might be creeps on there. I think a lot of people are, like, not real and they just want, like, sexting and photos and shit like that. Like, I believe there's probably a lot of fake, especially when someone's really hot. I'm like, there's no way.
Well, Speaking of hot and sexy and all the things, I felt like this would be the best catch up for this type of cinema deep dive that we're about to do.
You fucked a Republican?
Girl, no. Fuck no. So I will be in Jamaica Labor Day weekend, and a few things I've agreed to and am excited about. So I'm going with my best friend, and me and her have never fucked at all, but we've been to Hedonism before, and we're really excited because we just went to our photo album. We went to Hedo for the first time 10 years to the date. To the date. Labor Day weekend. Whoa. So literally we were looking back at our pictures. So this is gonna be like our 10-year reunion at Hedo.
That's so crazy.
Really excited.
Is Crystal into like...
Yeah. She's gone to sex clubs with me every time.
She likes it? Well, she engages? She just likes to watch?
No, she engages. Not with women. She's not gay at all. But she engages. And we've been to Hedo before. We do the nude beach together. We're fine with doing, like, she's with the shits. We just don't play together. And so, two things that I'm nervous but excited about. So, I have a nigga meeting me there.
Okay.
Only Wednesday to Friday.
I don't know why that's funny, because you know she got to live it.
Well, I'll be there Wednesday to Monday. Okay. But he chose that he's going to come in early.
That's a good 2 days.
We have never met each other in person. We have liked each other on Instagram for like the last 6-7 years. Only like liking each other's photos. He plays ball overseas, but used to be in the league. But we've only like engaged on
Zoom?
No, on Instagram. Bitch, and WhatsApp. So
wait. You never FaceTimed?
No.
Oh!
But I don't, until he books his flight, I'm not going to take it serious. So I said, okay, we'll see if he's going to
come?
We'll see. I don't trust any niggas. Every time I talk about Hedo or post a Hedo flyer, mad niggas want to come, niggas be scary and don't show up. But he told me he's already been to sex clubs before.
Would you be willing to share the room with him?
No, girl, he's getting his own room, a whole different resort. I'm going with Crystal. So he's going to come over. He's going to come over and get he's going to come over and get the day pass, and we'll have fun.